Hi, good morning. Welcome to this week's episode of Learning with Lori. If you've been listening to the news at all for the past few days, you will have heard or seen that the Toronto Regional Real Estate Board has released its stats for December 2023 and as the year as a whole. And I wanted to reach out to you and remind you to take these numbers with a little bit of grain of salt. You need to remember when you hear those numbers being reported that they are taking the entire working area of the members of the Toronto Regional Real Estate Board, and it extends quite far west, quite far east, and north as well. So comparing apples to apples just doesn't happen. In those stats, there are properties that are being listed that are multi-million-dollar homes and being compared to a one-bedroom condo, as well as one of those homes would be in downtown Toronto as compared to a property that is on the outskirts of Clarington, which are two very different property types, which comes along with two very different price points. So when you're hearing those numbers, it is good to hear them because you can kind of get a gist of what has been happening with the market over the past year or two. And it is interesting to know that for 2020, 2021, and 2022, every year the average price did increase. And last year, the average price, it did go down. The average price, according to the Toronto Regional Real Estate Board for 2022 was almost $1.2 million. The average price reported by the Toronto Regional Real Estate Board for 2023 was $1,126,000. So there's approximately a $75,000 decrease in the price. So it is good to know and to understand that, yes, across the board, the prices have come down somewhat. But you need to keep in mind that that 75,000 differential between year over year, it really varies on product and place. There are some properties that have lost significantly more money and some properties that haven't lost quite as much and maybe even gained a little bit. So like I've said numerous times when I've done these recordings, if you are wanting to know the value of your property, you need to reach out to your real estate agent and narrow down specifically on your property in your specific neighborhood to determine what is happening with it, because it may not be as drastic or as little as what it sounds to the numbers that are being reported. If you are looking to find out what the value of your property is, please do not hesitate to reach out to me. My name is Lori Roberts. I am a full-time real estate broker, now working with RE/MAX Rouge River. Contact me anytime. Thanks so much and Happy New Year.